First feature tonight is a special guest all the way from Toronto. She's a Toronto-based author. Her new book, Amphetamine Heart, is a surreal collection of poetry inspired by punk rock, strange dreams, heavy metal, and late nights. She is also the author of Treat Me Like Dirt, an oral history of punk in Toronto and beyond. Please welcome to the Inspired Word stage, all the way from Toronto, Liz Worth. Clap it up for Liz.
Thanks for having me here. I'm going to start with something called Street End. It's been a week since we had hands and knees on the floor, tongues jabbing at silver streams of spilled beer. I've been hanging around this Chinatown corner for a while now, waiting. Snow is icing, powder caked, framing my forehead, cheeks a white line before the blush of bare skin and frost. You, in a sleepwalk, acoustic aroma, find my hand, move in for a kiss, so close we can smell where the past left a mark. Temporarily immune to the potential of vascular collapse, we own the sidewalk with wide steps. One slow stumble. Where Beverly Street ends, you begin, at my bra, black under a white t-shirt. Fingers so cold, they feel wet through the barely bare threads. The underlying. In the context of adrenal burnout, expression outside the skin is a letter narrative, debating sleeves to cover up the underlying admission of scabs. You don't finish your food. Its aftertaste is a mammal mucus. Your domain is in the pharmaceutical. Perspective as precise as a dog's tooth. You must anticipate destruction before the tongue penetrates marked territory. I recommend surgical masks to harness ultimate sobriety. When alternating between vivisection and vaginal secretions to determine what will satisfy your open sores faster. Take note of discoloration versus saturation. Afterwards, you will hold yourself as a battered animal. Your internal dialogue will accelerate until it catches on a chipped tooth, becoming porcelain, diagnosed as primitive. And that's when you'll know that you're in no state, sleeping on cinder blocks, handing out ropes, pacing, throat sore from talking too much. What's inside you knows a door was opened here. Light in the eyes brings the head down into the minute the body becomes fluid. Through sugared dissonance comes the phrase 628, 628, 628. Your detriment is imminent. Wrists itch, sticky. I'll just do one more. It's called Fox and Deer. I have books here for sale. If anyone's interested, just come and see me after. There is no way of remembering how to navigate in the noise when you return from the forest and now only know loneliness, as all comprehension centers around the subliminal messages of a collective consciousness. My midsection is fat on dosages of extrasensory deception, delivered to me by what I witnessed up there. The way the deer can disrupt summer's heat with an eye of oblivion and a feather of bone. I saw the fox become an ember, able to shift its colors to match the gray earth of the forest's floor. Frothing, the fox lunged, but it forgot that the deer is a whisperer, and that it knows how to run just so, puncturing the membranes of my mind with the edge of a hoof, filling its head until eyelids leak the wet stripes of quiet wars. Fox exists on canine smell, reading carnal stains gone sour. She becomes the color yellow, flashing an eye tooth that captures the sun through veins and tissue. In a twist against rock and soil, deer's gone. Its evidence only in slow red dust. Thank you.